2 years ago, I read this book called $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, and it completely changed the way I thought about business and back then how I worked at my agency job. This is because in this book, Alex describes how the amount of money you make is directly correlated with the amount of value you give. But the real question is, how do you know how much value you're giving? Whether you're an e-commerce brand selling products and creating ads, or you're a service provider, or you're just even a creator making a YouTube channel like me, your value will be determined by this formula. In this video, we're going over how you can use this equation to create high converting ads for your e-commerce brand. And if you stick to the end, I'll show you some ad formats that have been proven to convert so that you can replicate it and use them for your brand. So number one, you need to identify what is it that people want. In other words, the dream outcome. For example, if you're selling luxurious, high-end clothes, your customers probably want to look high status, or they just want other people to look up to them when they cross the street. That might be a dream outcome. Next is the perceived likelihood of achievement. In other words, what is the perceived probability of them achieving the desired or dream outcome with your products? This is really important because when you're creating ads, you want to make sure that you're communicating your dream outcome very clearly, and at the same time that the ad conveys a high probability of them achieving that dream outcome with the content you put out. So if you're creating a testimonial compilation, for example, you want to make sure that your video is demonstrating how other people are achieving the dream outcome, not by only saying that they are achieving the dream outcome, but also showing or demonstrating how your customers are actively achieving the dream outcome so that your audience can relate to and see themselves using your products. It's key that you show, not tell. Just like this brand, where they're showing how their iPhone cases will protect your iPhone no matter what. Many other brands have the same dream outcome, but because of how they demonstrate the dream outcome being achieved at the most insane level, then the perceived likelihood or probability of their customers or prospects achieving that dream outcome is insanely high and probably the highest amongst its competitors. No wonder why they were able to raise $2.5 million in Indiegogo. Next is time delay. So basically, how much time does it take for your customers to achieve the dream outcome? And lastly, effort and sacrifice. So what things that we don't want to do we have to start doing? Or what things that we enjoy doing do we have to stop doing in order to achieve the dream outcome? So in an ideal world, your product has a dream outcome that people absolutely crave for, and the perceived likelihood of them achieving that outcome with your brand is almost 100% certain. And it happens immediately when they buy from you, and on top of that, they don't have to give up anything in order to do so. That's why providing value-based content for free is so valuable. Now, in the book, Alex gives these 5 amplifiers of value that, if applied correctly, they will enhance the power of the value equation so that you can sell more stuff. These 5 pillars are scarcity, urgency, guarantees, bonuses, and naming. Now, in order to better understand how you can implement these 5 things into your business, you just have to study the e-commerce giants. So a perfect example of a brand that implements scarcity and urgency at the same time is the Fifth Watches. They implement scarcity by having limited stock for each product. And they implement urgency because they only release their products or drops on the 5th of each month. This probably increases the perceived value of the watches, and on the 5th of each month, the conversion rate is probably very high. Now, to drive this point home, scarcity is a function of quantity. Urgency is a function of time. So for your brand, you can implement scarcity by adding how much stock of each product there is left, and you can add urgency by promoting certain products or deals that are only offered by a limited time. For example, let's say that you create a bundle offer, but this offer is only available at a specific hour of a specific day. Let's say that is available for just 1 hour. So in that case, you're implementing urgency because they only have 1 hour to buy. Now, when it comes to guarantees, by far the best example is Amazon. Not only do they have the money back guarantee, but now they have the try before you buy guarantee. This means that you can try the products for 7 days before even buying it, which takes away all the risks of you paying for something and not achieving the dream outcome. Therefore, if you like the product before you buy it, the perceived likelihood of achievement is very high. Now, for bonuses. I had a call recently with a CPG brand that sells sugar-free healthy marshmallows. On their site, they have videos on how you can create DIY s'mores at home with their marshmallows. And that makes the customer experience so much better because not only are they giving you sugar-free healthy treats, but they're also showing you how to achieve the dream outcome without having to stop eating s'mores, aka lowering the effort and sacrifice. Same with fashion. I'm sure you've seen all these get ready with me type of reels on Instagram that teach you how to best apply the outfits. Fashion brands use these videos as ads because they're a form of bonus that people save on Instagram. This is valuable because it takes out the effort of having to ideate or think about what to wear in order to achieve a specific dream outcome. In other words, just to get the look that they want. The last one is naming. This is the simplest, but this is the one I see e-commerce struggling the most with. Naming is all about clarifying the dream outcome. So if you're selling an exotic dress, you should not give it a name that only you know what it means. You should name it as what it is. An exotic dress. Amazon does it best. They name their products based on what people are already looking for. This way, they're increasing the probability of the products fulfilling the customer's needs. Now, as promised, we're gonna go over some ad formats that apply this equation the best and that you can use to create winning ads for your brand. First one is the testimonial compilation ad. This ad is great for several reasons, but one of the reasons is that it's showing the product being used by multiple customer demographics, which gives out social proof, but more importantly, it's demonstrating how people like you are achieving the results that you want with their products. Let's take a look at the ad.
Let me put you onto Smart Screen.
It helps prevent sunburn while simultaneously boosting your tan.
An hour later, I know you see that line.
I never thought I could tan like this.
The formula in this is amazing and supports melanin production.
Look at this tan.
This is literally just 1 hour after using Smart Screen. Look how tan I am already.
It took me half of the time that it usually does to get these lines, and I swear by this now.
It helps me get darker faster.
And look at this glow.
$30, run.
They not only tell you how it works, but they also show you the results the customers had with the product and how fast they got the results. This drastically increases the perceived likelihood of achievement, and at the same time, it diminishes or decreases the time delay of you getting a quick tan, aka the dream outcome. The key with this ad format is to show, not only tell. Get multiple people from your customer demographics to show how they are achieving the dream outcome with your products, and you will believe in marketing for the rest of your life. Remember, we humans are creatures that perceive reality based on what we see. Other animals such as rats or cats, they perceive reality based on smell. That's why magic works so well on us, because when we see an illusion, we perceive it as real. Having said that, make sure that you're demonstrating the results on your ads. Here's where you can use B-roll to your advantage. The second winning ad format is a little bit more for fashion brands or jewelry brands, and is the get ready with me ad. I'm sure that you've seen way too many of these reels on Instagram if you're a fashion brand. But the key to making this one work is to really understand your audience with such detail that you understand how your audience is using your products and in what occasion are they using it. So basically the winning get ready with me ad is just painting the picture of outfits for scenarios where your customers see themselves being in. Try to get creative with them. This again will highlight the dream outcome and increase the perceived likelihood of achievement for your customers. Now, the last one is the problem solution ad. The key for this ad to work is to showcase the transition from what life looked like before and then showcase the dream outcome while using your product as the after transition. This will make your audience feel understood and they will relate to your ad. The perceived likelihood of achievement increases when you show the transition and makes the customer feel like they could achieve the same dream outcome if they only bought your product. And that's it for today. If you found this video to be helpful or you have any questions about it, make sure to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, see you in the next video.